Prime Minister Roosevelt's Kairi now has the green light to call by-elections for the Marigot and Salisbury seats, which are now vacant. Attorney General Francine Baron-Royer told a press conference at the Financial Center today that the Constitution specifically provides a member to vacate his seat if he absents himself in circumstances prescribed by Parliament, its rules of procedure.
The standing orders of the House can be found at Chapter 101 of the Laws of Dominica. It provides at Standing Order 15 as follows. 15.1. Any member who is unable to attend a meeting of the House to which he has been summoned shall acquaint the clerk as early as possible of his inability to attend. 15.2. If without leave or order of the Speaker previously obtained, any member is absent from 3 consecutive meetings of the House to which he has been separately summoned during the same session, such member shall vacate his seat. As the Speaker has indicated, and no one can dispute, the representatives of the Marigot and Salisbury constituencies were absent from 3 consecutive meetings of the House to which they had been separately summoned during the same session, and therefore, by operation of law, and in accordance with the Constitution, which says that the House should determine when a member's seat is vacated for failure to attend Parliament, and it indicates that the procedure would be set by Parliament, the member must vacate his seat. Since the member must vacate his seat, what then should follow? Must the High Court declare the seat vacant as has been suggested? The answer is no. Persons have quoted Section 40 of the Constitution as authority for the view that the High Court must declare the seat vacant. There is no such requirement. The speech given by His Excellency the President in his address to the House on the 31st of July 2009 has been referred to in the debate, and I have re-examined that speech, and I am satisfied that it contains nothing to the contrary of what I am about to say. Section 40 of the Constitution states that the High Court shall have jurisdiction to hear and determine any question whether any member of the House has vacated his seat. Section 40 specifically grants jurisdiction to the court to make a determination on the question whether a seat has in fact become vacant where that issue is in dispute.
According to the Attorney General, the Speaker has the responsibility to inform that a seat has become vacant by virtue of the operation of law. Baron says that the Speaker was correct in her decision to announce the vacancy.
Should one wait for them to say, "I vacate my seat"? If that were the case, what would happen if they never said so? The standing order must be given its natural and ordinary meaning. And since the member has no choice but to vacate his seat as soon as the conditions have been satisfied, that is, that he has missed the 3 consecutive meetings in the same session after having been summoned to attend, his seat is vacated without more. Since the Speaker is the one responsible for the business of the House, the Speaker has a responsibility to inform that a seat has become vacant by virtue of the operation of law. That is Standing Order 15.2. This, to my mind, must be done as soon as reasonably practicable, bearing in mind that there is a time limit set for the holding of by-elections.
Attorney General Francine Baron-Royer. In other news, General Secretary of the Dominica Labour Party, Edward Regis, is dismissing allegations that members of the party are seeking ways to overthrow member for the DLP in the Marigot constituency, Dayton Baptist. President of the DLP Constituency Association of Marigot, Harold Tyson, told Kairi News that a meeting on Sunday night has decided not to have Baptist contest a possible by-election. However, he says the party has not yet reached a decision on whether it will contest the Marigot and Salisbury seats, which are now vacant.
Well, all I can say is that the Labour Party has not taken a decision yet as to whether we will contest the seats of Marigot and Salisbury in a by-election, and if we do, who will be running those seats. We had a very successful meeting in Marigot just yesterday, and we listened to the persons who were present, and of course we put in place a program that would enable us to better understand what our position would be in the near future, or rather our approach towards the by-elections. That is still unfolding, and so we cannot say who will be running or who will not be running. So any person reporting that certain people would not be running, we would have to disassociate the Dominican Labour Party with the state. Mr. Baptiste contested the 2009 general elections on behalf of the Dominican Labour Party. He has since been named as senator for the Dominican Labour Party, and he remains the caretaker for the Marigot constituency. That is as far as I can take this. There will always be persons who will want more, but at the end of the day, Mr. Baptiste remains the caretaker for the constituency at this point in time.
General Secretary of the Dominica Labour Party, Edward Regis. In other news, Senior Counsel Tony Astafans says he is optimistic that the court could rule in government's favor when it goes to court pending legal action by the Dominica Electricity Services DOMLEC. Reports indicate that DOMLEC is seeking some $100 million for changes made to the Electricity Supplies Act.
DOMLEC attempted to institute arbitration proceedings. The government filed an application to stop it. We have had an agreement by consent that there will be no arbitration pending the determination of the substantive claim filed by the Attorney General, which I think comes up sometime in October or thereabouts, as to whether or not the act which repealed the 1996 Electricity Supply Act contravened any rights which the DOMLEC may have had under the repealed act. I think it's a very interesting case concerning the powers of Parliament and government to act in the public interest. Bearing in mind, that DOMLEC has sued for seeking $100 million United States dollars damages. The government has to defend it. And instead of people taking the patriotic position and seeking to understand the government's position, as the government took the very strong position in the Shangri-La matter. You have political acolytes on the radio complaining about fees that Alec Lawrence and myself has received, which is peanuts compared to what the case is all about, the amounts of the case. And I am absolutely positive, peanuts to what I suspect DOMLEC may well have to pay their lawyers for the arbitration and for the proceedings before the High Court. These are matters of national issue, my friend. These are matters protecting the sovereign integrity of the state. And then you find political acolytes, because they have the naked political bias to the United Workers' Party, want to ridicule the position of the government by seeking to talk about monies that Alec Lawrence and I make on that, which is naked political stupidity.
Senior Counsel Tony Astafans. A Creole Mass to remember the victims of the January 12th earthquake is the main highlight of activities to commemorate Haitian Flag Day today. Flag Day is for all Haitians, an even grander occasion than their Independence Day, and is being observed for the first time in Roseau.
And 2 years ago, we had a Haitian Flag Day in Portsmouth, and with the committee to organize, but every year we had a mass in Portsmouth. But last year we decided to have a Haitian Flag Day in Roseau this year. This year, myself as a Haitian priest to support the Haitian in Dominica, and we had a committee, and Father Martin is the coordinator of the Haitian Apostolate, and me myself, and we had a meeting last week to make sure that we have a Haitian Flag Day organized by all Haitians, different groups, different Haitians. And we had a committee last week to prepare the Haitian Flag Day on 18th of May and tomorrow afternoon. And the activities we will have is like, tomorrow we have a praise and worship starting at 1 o'clock. And we have 35 children, Haitian children, and from different schools to participate. We have to prepare them. We have 2 people to prepare them, and to dancing, singing, and all activities. But for this year, the Haitian Flag Day is a special thing, because you know that we have May 12, 2010, the earthquake in Haiti, and this year we want to do something in memory of earthquake victims in Haiti. But not usually they have party, not like that, but it's something special. we will have placed on our ship on